Hey there. How you doing? And welcome to the Hard Luck Lounge. I'm so glad you decided to come here for this because, hard luck things, they happen to normal guys and gals like us, right? The Streisands out there, they got tons of money to throw at these things, problems. Us, it's like the good book says, we are born to suffering as the sparks fly upward. Right? So I thought, if I could do a show where people could share their hard luck stories, me, Martin here, we could maybe help each other, right? Maybe provide comfort, advice, and just a little bit of friendly ridicule. So we all know we screwed up a little bit sometimes with hard luck happening to us, right? And I'm not being funny here. This isn't another comedy thing. It's never been a comedy thing for me, right? This is about how we get by these hard times out there. Think of it. Think what's happening to just regular people. They're getting to COVID and it's screwing them up or they're dying. That's sad. There's nothing they could do about it, right? They're just regular people. I'd like to introduce right now my good friend Martin, playing a little piano for us. How you doing there, Martin?
I'm doing very good.
Thank you. And would you like to say hello to the nice people here before we get to our hard luck story of the night?
Hello everyone, my name is Martin. Good to see you.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you.
Okay. He's going to be providing us some smooth tunes tonight. And then you could come on in. And I see the comments right there. You come right on in. And give some advice to these hard luck stories we're going to be telling you about. Now, I got one right off the bat. But first, let's do a little bit of Charlie Brown Christmas. What do you say there, Martin? It's instant coffee, but it's so good. Thanks. It makes me sad, that song. Sorry about that. I had to cut that song off before I start blubbering. I'd like to tell a little story. Hard luck story. And this is a true story. Completely true. Listen, why would I bother making this up? Hard luck story about a dog. Really, really happened, I swear. Really happened. I had a series of stepdads. Now I want to call them evil stepdads. We always want to call evil stepdad, evil stepmom. They weren't evil. They were just really bad at it, like incompetent and kind of grouchy. I don't know. Just there wasn't a lot of love and joy. And there was a lot of antagonism. Sort of that bad vibration in the household all the time. None of them touched up on me or anything, but the thing is they all had these weird quirks, because to wind up with me and my family to intersect, something had to be weird about you too. So one of them, and I'm not even going to use his name. I could use a fake name. Geronimo. He went and got a dog that he thought was like a kind of a trophy dog to him. A really good-looking husky dog. Super beautiful husky. You ever see the faces of a husky and they got those eyes? Those are such good-looking dogs. And they're pack animals. That's the thing a lot of people don't realize. You get a husky, it's a pack animal. It needs attention. It needs to be part of a group. This guy, stepdad of mine, Geronimo, finds it a little too needy. Sticks it out in the backyard. He'll walk it every evening, right? He'll walk it around sundown, something like that. But most of the other time, sticking it in the backyard. And it's just running circles. It's going crazy for attention, companionship. Huskies will run circles, literally like the NASCAR in your backyard, around and around. Well, because it's back there in the backyard so much, it very often plotted an escape out of that backyard. Now, I had a brother, right? And this brother was bad-tempered. And one day, Husky, and the Husky's name was Mochi. True story, right? Giving you dog's real name, because dog is either no longer alive or, he's beyond all care in any case. Mochi got out and was out on the sidewalk, playing around out in front of the house. Wasn't going far. He's a pack animal. He knows to stay around there, but he's just having so much fun that he's out of the backyard. Well, my brother grabs him too hard. And I know this because accidentally I put my hand on Mochi one time when it wasn't expecting it. And turns around and nips at you. Well, my brother really grabbed him, like by the skin. You can lift the dog by the skin, especially like puppies, kittens, same thing. Grabbed the dog and just kind of grabbed him like he's going to haul him back in the house while Mochi turned and gave him a bite right on the hand. And you know what we're thinking, fair play, right? No harm, no foul, really. A little harm, little foul, but hey, it all comes out in the wash because you grabbed the dog too hard. Well, my brother, being bad-tempered, went ahead and called animal control. Said the dog bit me. It's a danger. And animal control immediately comes, gets the dog, takes it to the animal pound for trouble animals, locks it up. And there it is. This husky dog named Mochi. It's a true story all the way through, I'm telling you. He's there in the animal shelter with like the pit bulls and all these other dogs that have been trained for fighting and violence. Now, I hear about this and I'm enraged with my brother. I quit the basketball team I was on with him. I threw the jersey in the trash and just was done. And I got to get this dog out of there. Now I go and I talk to them. And I say, this dog is sweet. My brother's a jerk. Grabbed the dog too hard. And they're telling me, well, he bit someone. That's kind of a problem. However, they're telling me that the way the dog's been acting since it's been there, they could kind of tell this ain't a problem dog. It's a sweet dog. So I said, can I see this dog? Can I see him, Mochi, real quick? They let me go see him. It is a true story. I walk down this hallway, all these dogs, and I feel bad for these dogs too, right? They didn't train themselves to fight. And I get to the one cage where Mochi's gonna be, but I don't see him. Well, they got a little doggy door kind of thing that leads to the outside. And as I get to the cage, I'm asking around kind of, where, is this the one? Is this him? And he hears my voice. And he comes walking into the cage from the little outside door thing. And he's walking to me so slow and scared. Because he's thinking, why am I here? What did I do wrong? And he's looking up at me. And it's coming back to him that I'm the guy. It's okay, right? I'm not... He starts going all happy and jumpy and bouncy. You know how huskies get. But that first sight of him walking toward us, and he's so scared and his head's so down and looking up. Well, from that point forward, I'm getting that dog out of there. And I don't care if I have to go in there with a gun. I don't want to go in there with a gun, right? These people, they like dogs too. They just got to deal with a lot of problems. So I'm talking to my friends one night out on the sidewalk saying, hey, how can we break into there and get him at like 2 a.m, 3 a.m? And they're like, they're the kind of friends, they want to help out. But they, you know what they say? They just say, It's impossible. What are you talking about? How are we going to get in there? It's barbed wire, it's cameras. But I got to get him out of there, right? So I go back every day to talk to these people and tell them, it's a nice dog. It's a nice dog. I'll take full responsibility. What do you need me to sign? And I get him out of there. They release Mochi to me. But the way I'm living then, I'm just like a little, almost a street urchin, but I got a little apartment thing that I was staying at across town. I can't have the dog with me. So I paid to have him in a shelter, a nice one, for a week. And I broke my heart leaving the dog there after he just gets out of the pound, right? And now I got to leave him in a pay-for shelter that at least is nice and, sweet. And I know that I can get him out there anytime, right? But it must have broke Mochi's heart. He's just going from jail to nice jail. And then I started looking for owners, people who could take this dog and give him a good life. Now, Mochi's just like, he's big, he's a handful. How am I going to do this? I start putting ads in all the papers, and I get, shows you how hard luck could sometimes go really good. I get a call from an old couple, and they tell me they just had a dog die, a big Great Dane called, I remember the name, Sir Funky. There was a Great Dane called Sir Funky that just died on them, and they wanted another dog right away. And they came to see Mochi because I got him out of the shelter for this rendezvous. And they met him at the apartment, and they immediately fell in love with him. And so I held on to Mochi for a couple more days because I just wanted to spend a little more time with him. And then I took him. I had a really cheap pickup truck, but it had a camper shell, so I could have a dog in the back. I took him driving very carefully and slowly to this old couple's house up in the hills. And they had a long driveway. And I got Mochi. It's like he knew, right? Running up that driveway. And we get to the front door, and we let him in, and they immediately let him into the backyard, and he's just going crazy around the backyard, right? He's bathrooming around the backyard right away. And I remember the funniest thing. They had a pool, but it had a cover on it. So if you didn't know any better and you were a dog, you'd think you could walk on it. He did it. He tried right at the corner. And we heard it. We didn't get to see it, but we heard it. So we kind of turned the little corner, and we saw that the pool cover was kind of like shoved away from one of the corners, and he's coming out of the pool all wet, like bottom half of him wet. He just, I don't know. Anyhow, so they loved him right away, and I left him there just having fun with the new family, and I called them the next day, and I told, asked him, how's it going with Mochi? And they said, he's this wild thing, right? He urinated in one of the indoor potted plants. He kind of did like 101 crazy things, but they loved it because it was such a distraction from them just losing a dog that they loved. Now they had a dog that is around the clock pack animal, needs attention from you, wants attention from you. And that was the last time I ever talked to them, ever heard of Mochi. But of course, they were rich, just from looking from their house. He had everything he ever wanted from that point forward. And so you see, hard luck, sometimes you just kind of stick yourself to fixing it, and it becomes your favorite memory. I'm really sorry about crying like that. I want to look at the comments for a second, but I think maybe what we should do, Martin, is give them a little bit of the smooth jazz scroll. Thank you. Thank you for that. And you know what I'd like to do now is see if Martin maybe has a story you want to tell. Do you have a dog story that maybe you could share with everyone?
Yes, maybe. Let me think. You know, I am from. Thank you.
Yeah, keep going.
I am from a place where.
What you might want to do is you might want to hold it to the side of your face, because see up top there, it's got none of the pantyhose.
Yep,
That's where you get the plosives.
like
So you
this.
sort of hold it. Yeah, that's it. You want to filter those plosives.
Just like this.
Yeah. Let me give you a little more string here.
Okay,
There you, oh, that's
it's
perfect.
good. First off, I would like to say to everyone, thank you so much for joining us at Hard Luck Lounge. It is a big honor for everyone to come and listen to us and hear me play the music, and we're talking. Thank you. You know, I come from a place where many people, they have hard luck. Many people. There's corruption. There's many issues in the government. But all the people, they are good people. They are hardworking. They are just looking to survive and feed their families, just for some food, just for passing the days, passing the months. Every dollar counts. Every cent counts. They're working. When I was a little boy, I was at my grandmother's house, and she had two small dogs, Mickey and Minnie. Because, you know, in my country, she watched Mickey Mouse on the television. So she see, and then she named her dogs Mickey and Minnie as well. And so I am a little boy. I'm living here at her house. And I became very good friends with Mickey and Minnie. They would follow me everywhere. They would follow me, especially because I'm a little boy. I give them food
Let me know if this distracts.
when I'm.
I'm playing a little bit for.
Oh, no problem. I'm going to tell the story. Mickey and Minnie. During the dinner time, I would give them food. Nobody give them food, but I'm a little boy, so I give them my rice. I don't finish my beans, whatever. And they always follow me everywhere, and they're, my best friends in a country where, friends are difficult to have. And so these two dogs, they go to me with the first day of school. They go with me on the first day of, I go to church with me. They go everywhere with me. Mickey and Minnie, and they're so cute, and they're little. They're very little, two small corgis, Mickey and Minnie. And it is a poor country, so my grandmother, she doesn't have food. My grandfather, it's hard to feed just the people, the humans there. So it's more difficult to even feed the dogs as well. So there's no food. And one evening I am sleeping, and I'm sleeping in the room right next to the gate where Mickey and Minnie, they're sleeping in the what do you call dog house in the outside. And so Mickey and Minnie, in the doghouse in the side. I'm a little boy. I'm sleeping. It's very late. I don't know what time. You know, we don't have clocks. But it is dark. It's dark outside. This is you. I can see no sun. It is evening time, right? So, I am sleeping very well, and I am having dreams and things, you know, like a little boy usually has. And at some point, I remember I hear a motorcycle, the engine of a motorcycle. And this is strange because everybody is home, all the motorcycles are home. My grandpa is home, everybody. So it is strange for me to hear, but I don't think anything of it. Maybe somebody went to go get something and now they're coming back. And it is crazy because I go to sleep again. And I'm asleep, just, with the snoring. And I wake up one more time when I hear the sound of Mickey and Minnie barking. All of a sudden, Mickey and Minnie are barking. And I don't know why. Maybe it's an intruder. Maybe it's a big animal coming to get them. I'm living it's not the countryside, but it is close to other things. And so they are barking. And I think maybe it's a big animal or a coyote or something that came to my house. And I'm a little boy. I'm very scared. So I go up to the window and I'm looking at the window. And it is completely nighttime. And they're barking. And I hear the motorcycle and I pull apart a little bit of the window, the blinds, the curtains. The blinds, it's the same. The curtains, and I can see somebody is putting a chain around Mickey and Minnie. They're putting a metal chain around their necks. And I'm scared. I'm a little boy. I don't know what to do. I'm so scared. And he's a man. And he puts the chain around their necks. And next thing you know, they start the motorcycle. And the chain, it is attached. It is attached to the...
Okay. It's just going to get safe. It's just got a sad ending.
It's not sad.
Okay.
It's good. It's sad right now, but later it's no more sad.
All right.
So they, what am I saying? They put the chain around the dog, and the chain is attached to the motorcycle. Now remember, I live in a country, many hard luck for many people. They don't have enough to eat, right? So many people, they do something. They steal dogs, and then they sell them to some place where they make it to food. So, the chain attached to the motorcycle, the dogs attached to the chain, and they start the motorcycle. And the motorcycle going, but the gate, they didn't realize that our gate is locked from the inside, so they can't get outside. So they run, they rev their motorcycle, and they go, and they run into the gate, and they're trying to shake, and get out with Minnie and Mickey dragged on the chains in the back. And my grandpa, he comes out, and this is a time where it's dangerous, so he has his big gun with him, big double-barrel shotgun. And I hear him, the click of the shotgun, and he fires 2 shots. I'm a little boy. I'm so scared. This is a real story from where I grew up. Mickey and Minnie, they were able to rescue them. But the guy who was trying to get Mickey and Minnie, I don't think they tried to rescue him. because he's bad. He's a bad guy. But I think about this story a lot because, you know, it's easy for us to say who is bad and who is a good person. But when times are tough, when the luck is hard, it's very hard to, you know, say who is good, who is bad when they're just trying to feed their family, feed the people they love. So I think, you know, I think about that very much. And anytime someone, they do something bad, I wonder if maybe they have some kids, maybe they have some family. At home, they don't have enough food to eat. Well, thank you for listening to my story. Thank you, everyone. Oh, how was do you get many balls? Many balls? You know when you get many balls, did you get them?
I got the multi-ball.
Multi-ball. Okay.
Thank you for that story.
Of course.
That I was really worried about that it was going to end up with the dogs getting really badly treated or injury or something horrible. So I was a little scared because as you say, it's a true story. And I don't want to think of those poor dogs. Bad things happen to them. Let me see what the comments are saying here. Bork, bork. And we get some doggies from Zava 88. You get a row of doggies. Will Dangerous going bork, bork. I'm trying to catch them before they scroll off the screen. A simple man has simple needs, Spill Monkey. I like that. Don't worry, Albert. That's a game that's been known to cheat. Oh, you mean one who saw me playing Crazy Taxi? Yeah. Chill. We live in a country. Nice. Slightly related story, but my friend got a dog that someone left on the side of the road and they named her Tessa because she was Tessed out of the car. Huh. You know, that's a way you turn hard luck around, right? Like, say you've been in a relationship where someone's smacking you all up, you go home, they smack you, right? Any little thing pisses them off, they're just backhanding, forehanding, they're like that Wimbledon with you. Well, you could call yourself smacked or smacky. When you go to the club or when you go to the bar and say, hey, everyone goes, hey, you're smacky. Because they could just see your face got smacked. I like, yo, Pinball Arcade. Thanks. Someone just subscribed at tier 1? Wow, Krusty Inferno. Thank you. Thank you for that. I hope anyone else who might have done it and I didn't see up there. Let's see. And we all ate well that night. He's Zekune. He's throwing a new ending to your story. I like that. I guess when luck runs hard and you don't have access to the real things, simulated pinball will have to do. Yeah, I was playing a little pinball. I don't know if you saw it. But it's fine because people were listening to you. Good. Maybe they didn't have pinball. I had no family. Thanks for the story, Martin. They say thank you for the story. This person has a little badge now. That's amazing how this all works. I'm so in the dark about it, but it's I can tell when good things happen. That's the trick. It appears as though Albert is terrible at pinball. I'm terrible at video pinball because lag, because wonky physics. Those are not the real things. I have to play that crappy pinball for so long to adapt. Now, I'm not going to say anything bad about Pinball Arcade or the company. They lost all the licenses to the Williams Bally tables, and that was hardship. They had Hard Luck Lounge on their company for that. But I don't want to say anything bad because they preserved in very, very exact pixel detail a lot of these classic machines. I'll show them, some of you to them some night. But the thing about it is, right, most of those old machines, Bonsai Run, Cyclone, you go and try and see these at an arcade like a bowling alley, those things are beat to hell. Half of it doesn't work, right? You're not getting up them ramps with that flipper weak-ass strength. So what we've got is we've got these tables where everything, it's video table, right? It's simulated, but everything works on that table. It's like magic. So I got to give them that. But me playing on my cheap-ass computer with this $10 controller, I got flip a leg like you wouldn't believe. And I got a cough. Apologize. Thank you. Thank you, Martin. Let me just see one quick. Oh my God. Spill Monkey subscribed with Twitch Prime. Take that, Bezo. You got screwed. You got screwed. You didn't see it coming, did you, Bezo? You didn't see it coming. See, that's the thing. You don't look up in the rearview mirror because you think you're so far ahead.